All of this was streamed live at twitch.tv/Scozardo3.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. Oh boy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. Please don't. Prosecution calls Sal. No! Please! Or that director. Oh, anybody but him. Please. Oh my god. Will the witness please state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob ROFL.
Poor Edgeworth cannot get people to say their names.
Sal Manila. I'm a director of television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I had everyone else eat lunch at the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
According to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, ROFL.
Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Oh, he's officially losing it. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, we took a break. Oh, well, sorry, yawn.
But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 at base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Now, I'm afraid you lose this round. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over. Ew, he has a ponytail, because of course he does. Oh my god. Very well. The court's opinion in this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Power could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is the decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. The kid. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? Dude, we only have 1 bar of health left. I hate when a giant monkey had ruined my murder theory. My witness saw the very moment when the steel samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Uh-oh. That's not good. What do we do now, Mia? If anyone in that trial has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. But Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Hi. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Ah, what the heck? Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Aha! Someone get this kid a booster seat. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're a grown-up doesn't mean you can push me around. Yeah, you tell him. Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Atkins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness? Cody? He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this court. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me everywhere I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Let's go! Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I kind of got lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes came out, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get to the studio, so I went home.
Wait, he didn't have his camera with him? Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid's tougher than more adults we've seen here, honestly. Yeah. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Did you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you? Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
This little box that he's standing on.
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? It was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court. Wrong. You gave us your photo album. More like LiPad. Yeah.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, cross-examination. Let's go. Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me the looks, Pops.
How should I play this? I think we need to press him harder. Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection! You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. We can figure this out. Oh, is it that when the monkey head fell? Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Oh, he was trying to take the picture but couldn't. Maybe? Yep. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at a critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye! What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Yeah, definitely didn't take me multiple tries or anything. Cody, there's only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. No, it's because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't using it. You weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? About why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lenses wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye? How did you know? You gave me your photo album, kid.
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow!
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? Okay, whew. Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told them? What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. What, do you keep it for your album?
Ah!
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures, the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way! Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell me, Phoenix. Tell me what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture on the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness! I mean Cody! Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh no. Oh no! Poor Cody! Poor baby! Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay! You're right! The Steel Samurai fell down! Then he didn't move!
kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yeah, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order, order, order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene running through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then, he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh? Me? Why?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us, quick.
No way, man. Now you're gonna look at me like that.
Now. Aww.
Here, this is it.
Oh! He wasn't in Studio 1, he was in Studio 2! Well, look at this, it's still a little... Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Mia? What? Look at this photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor! May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts, and we know them in that photo. We do know it. I found it. I found it. Is it that one? Your Honor. Oh, fine. Okay, the other two. Whatever, they're both two. Look at this. I see. A gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Oh, wait, sorry. Was that Phoenix? My bad. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Huh? Eh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocking, so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder, it does not say 1 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the...
It's down here. It's down here. It's down here.
Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 in the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene and the crime. Studio 2. Yeah, I'm lawyering, guys. Man, you can call me Elle Woods. I'm a pink lawyer. Let's go. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was being held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss V. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldback saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then, he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim stole the costume. I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this in the table in an employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The table reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Yeah, get him. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle? An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up in this bottle. Ha-ha! I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take the possession of the bottle. Let's go! This court will suspend proceedings of the current trial for today. Cody Hackett's testimony revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will extend until tomorrow. This will be the last extension. Ooh. Very well. Court is adjourned. Let's go! We did it! Whew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go back. We have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we've no time to
we've no time to waste. Why'd her sprite change if that wasn't her?
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Alright, Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They said she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and?
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. That's what I was gonna say, yeah. That's like perfectly aligned. 5 years ago?
The old windbag sure is quiet today.
Wendy?
You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think your guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Phew, she's alive.
You good? Why is she so quiet? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. Mr. Hammer. Oh, I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnappers. Poor old Hammer, you dragged a star down from the sky and stomped on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forgive this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper, my poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible. Oh, it's her again.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello?
Or is it
Hello?
Oh! Hello! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Hey lady.
Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh. Oh my god, I don't like her. At first I did, but she's kind of getting on my nerves. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick! She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fae blood speaks to me! I know it!
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear.
Oh, wow. She's pissing me off. Wow.
Please don't be the Redditor.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No touching! Oh no. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Oh, okay. The plate.
So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. There we go. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Let's see it. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. There we go. That's the evidence we needed. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Let's go. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. I don't. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles? What? Say, what even happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Power to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Let's go! We're so smart.
Oh, speaking of Penny. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then.
Oh! A rumor! Ooh! Alright, let's hear it. Hold on.
The rumor? Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff?
No, Penny, we know what dirt is. We mean, what's the dirt?
I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Okay.
What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they gonna make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? I don't know why I'm talking like this. How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
Yeah, but what about Maya?
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Huh? Oh, this?
And this is...
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right.
Okay. Oh wait, sorry, that's her. Okay.
But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Let's go. Could you tell us about what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died. It was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it. And that's the dirt she had on...
Oh, and that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Uh-oh. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nicholas! Nichols? Oh, wait. Sorry, yeah, I must have misread that.
Nichols. Oh, Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. Wait, you're supposed to be dead. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on somebody's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' suit, or costume, sorry. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. This? Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills.
with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof? Would it be this? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping powder on the plate. Oh. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Oh, Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. Oh! I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Oh, wait, am I about to feel really bad for her? Miss Holdbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Oh my god. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Oh shoot, does she have it? A photograph? A photograph, sorry. Oh! That's why that thing is bent. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. Oh no. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, Oldbag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer. Oh, now you want to talk. Okay. Nick, she went inside the trailer? Yeah, now you want to talk. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. Hold on, get Loki adjusted. Whoops. So I'm a blackmailer now? Oh, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That's what I mean. Why are you sweating? You look real nervous all of a sudden. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But The security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
What? Did we just die? Hold it right there! Oh, Gumshoe for the win! Let's go! Oh my god, Gumshoe, you're cracked. Oh. Okay, bro, I was so scared. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Oh boy, howdy. Gumshoe, you really saved us. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Oh, Clara, why?
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Aw. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Whew. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. This is it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Ha! Sorry, it's a dumb joke. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Oh, we're going with the big guns immediately. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Please. Please, just let him get this right once. Every single time he has asked for a name, it's always gone wrong. Please. Just let him get one win. D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. Hallelujah! On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? Ma'am, I don't think you're allowed to smoke in court. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? I was going to ask the same question. The van. You had him drive you in a van? Are you kidding me? Girl, be so for real. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
I don't know. Holy crap, that's it? Alright. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Oh, there's no bone left on her plate. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it is a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. And their plates don't have a bone. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Oh, Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone! You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. I see. Now what was Ms. Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on salmonella. Yeah, keep slamming on the table. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Ooh, cute dress. Order. Are you sure, or are you saying, yes, Your Honor? As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Yeah, you tell her, Loki. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. It's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but silence. Oh! I'm speaking. Oh, poor Edgeworth, I can't. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention, there is proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the Steel Samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I could have wrested it away from him? Yeah, Take that, right? If you still think she did it, show us proof.
Hey, Nick! Look at the data we have on the samurai spear in the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets to you?
Something odd about the samurai spear? It's broken. Wait! Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Very well. I won't hold you to your claim. But I'm afraid I'll have to penalize you. Oh. What's this? You're taking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon, because it was broken. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. It's broken! I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now, tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Well, order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware? Oh, are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon you used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence could sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. The fence. Look at this photo. Oh! What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Oh, hold on. Has happened again. Oh, she looked real dumbfounded there for a second. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Had done himself, Jesus. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Edgeworth, you're losing it! You're losing your edge. Haha. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of the argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body? No, I think when you were quote-unquote fatigued and had Sal take you in the van, in reality, in the back of the van was the body.
and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She could have dealt with it. I bet she could move it. She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Hey, you told me yourself about the van. If you hadn't told me about the van, I never would have questioned it. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The van! Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? Yeah, I am. Of course Sal Manila was. Of course, Sal Manila has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. And he's afraid of her, so... Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in the small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Huh. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? What? So, what happens next? Don't! Me? How'd you say that with your mouth? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. What is happening? Who can say? Oh my god, she's not gonna give us the satisfaction of knowing. Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right! But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says.
Certainly. It does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all that there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Dang it! Dang it! We've come so far only to fail. As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. What? Edgeworth? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. Edgeworth! What are you doing? I didn't. I see. Very well. I can't. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Oh, man. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. Wait, is he on our side? Wait, is he on our side? You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. Oh, Edgeworth, honey, what are you saying? I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. Oh, that's a good point. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Go back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. They will go with you. Your script and director notes. Hey, wait. Wasn't the script in the Studio One? Because we had to retrieve it for her, remember? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Yeah, but you didn't know that on the way there. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue. Oh! Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Oh! Bro, she's getting jumped by both of us. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Thank you! I was about to say, don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. He's a Silver Samurai fan. Yeah! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? Career change! I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have any explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. It would change her testimony. Okay. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action. Wrong. Wait. Wrong. Hammer wasn't injured. Powers was, not Hammer. There we go. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Period. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you were Mr. Manella wrong. You saw Mr. Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have had to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. Oh my gosh, Edgeworth, we are such a good team! And went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Ha-ha! Ha-ha, you're bad! Order, order, I will have order! Can you refute this claim? Sorry. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one. Very well. I have a question for you. Huh? Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? I don't think it was intentional. I do think she might have done it accidentally. Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it is unclear to this court. In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? Yeah, totally. Guys, I don't know how. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Would it have been the accident? This is my proof. This is the photo from before. Oh, sorry, this is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident pre-predicted Mr. Hammer's fall. Or wait, I don't think that's a pre-predicted. I don't know why I read it as that, but that's what we're taking it as, even though I know for a fact that's not what that just said. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day in Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here. You have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if... As if Mr. Hammer who had killed... As if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. It could have been. He could have gone there to murder her, and she pushed him down the stairs in self-defense. And it just so happened he landed on the spike. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I'd never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. I don't know, man. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Oh, I was right. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Ah, okay. I had the right solution, wrong formula. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Alright, well, she can get a lesser charge then. Although I don't know if she deserves it because she covered up that one accident. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh. Oh, she broke it! So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. Oh, I am guilty. It was me. Whoa, she looks like weirdly calm. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. So that is her in the picture. Okay. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Don't touch him! Miss Vasquez! Manuel? Oh, okay, Manuel, my bad. Miss Vasquez! Oh, shoot. Wait, was that someone close to her, maybe? Please don't die. Please. Wait. Oh my god, what if it was like her husband? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm, as collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found is only natural, not a miracle. Whoa, Edgeworth! You're like a whole changed man! Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty! Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Yeah, whistles! That is all. Court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. What you eating? It was mashed potatoes and cube steak. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. Yeah, bro, you were screwed from both angles. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I don't know, man. I guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. Phew. I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Oh, wait, we do know? Congratulations, WP! Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh. Oh no! Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah!
What?
Nick! Edgeworth!
Huh? Huh! Edgeworth! Sorry! Have we seen Edgeworth from the front like this? This feels wrong. Sorry, I haven't seen you like this yet, man. I feel weird. Oh, I think we might have once before. Say something, right? Yeah, okay, we've seen him from the front before, but it's weird, it's only been once. I'm not good at small talk. Ah! Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth! You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big— Oh! Wait! Edgeworth, are you a Steel Samurai fan? I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar? Oh, no, he's lying. Never mind. Dang it. I thought that would have been so silly. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Me again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. Okay, but what if the court put us in front of each other? Does that count? Listen, man, I'm not going out of my way to see you. We just keep running into each other. Also, you walked up to me, so... listen. That's what I came here to tell you. All right, bye. Weirdo. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if! They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Yeah, I want to know! And so the curtain closed on another trial. No! Phoenix! Spill the beans! I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought his programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess! Yeah!
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
I wonder if— oh wait, he's in the woman costume, that's hilarious.
I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.